this is Kyle with Plead the Fifth. I'm here with Jerry and Jeremy. Plead the Fifth. We got a lot to say about beer. For everything else, we plead the fifth. We're drinking this Gummy Worms Chewy Pale Ale by New Glory. It's a glorious day here in Martinez. We got some yeast habitat restoration going over here. We'll start the barbecue in a bit. Jerry, thanks for having us. Gummy Worms Chewy Pale Ale has kind of created its own criteria. The name Gummy Worms is absolutely lights out. Equally as lights out as the packaging. I love, this is eye candy right here, which also is a good use of the term Gummy Worms. But I would argue that I would argue that this is a 10 out of 10 in terms of delivering on what it's promising. Right, Jerry? Doesn't this taste like Gummy Worms?
It does.
It tastes like Gummy Worms.
Although, I thought it would have a more sugary candy flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
But it definitely has a beer hop taste to it.
What do you think made them want to call it a chewy pale ale? I don't feel like I have to chew on this. Whereas, like, especially Gummy Worms, if you put them on something cold, like ice cream, you have to chew on them.
Although, for a beer, and definitely a pale ale, it's very cloudy.
Mm-hmm.
And I could see where you would actually mistake this for like a hazy IPA. Like a very light, hazy IPA.
Nailed it. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So it is chewy in the sense of like you get all kinds of different flavors. You get your citrus, you get your hop combinations. There's a lot going on. So I can see where they're thinking chewy. It's not a Sierra Nevada, very thin. It's not a Mirror Pond. It's a very heavy beer for being a pale ale.
Right. Before I get your judge on
No.
this, of whether you found a great beer, because we're always in search of a great beer, I will say I'm conflicted on the criterion of creativity.
Okay.
Because I think they got a 10 out of 10 on making a beer that tastes like gummy bears, which I can't say I've tasted in a beer before.
Right.
It's really unique and creative. But I'll dock them and I'll give them a 0 out of 10 in terms of their name. Because all they did is say this is what it tastes like.
Right.
Look, there's a beer called The Therapist inside, right? Dust Bowl Therapist. Does it taste like The Therapist?
No.
No, it doesn't taste like
Right.
The Therapist. They
Don't-
went out and named it something fun.
Don't say it tastes like ass wipe IPA. Like you don't need a description in the title.
No, that's a great point.
Right.
No, don't name your beer
Beer
Asswipe
after-
IPA.
Right. If it tastes like something, just put it in the description and give it a clever name. This should have been a little Happy Bunny IPAs, and then put it tastes like a gummy bear underneath it.
Right.
Here.
0 for the name.
0 for the name. I'll give it like a 9 for the packaging. That's kind of cool.
Yep, agreed.
If I saw
Lights
that on
out.
the shelf and I had to pick between the two, I'd be like, hey, that looks kind of cool.
Yeah, thanks to Tyler. Shout out at More Beer. Recommending
You recommended that?
I
Okay.
think I found a great beer. What about you?
I think I found it. Okay, the first sip, I was like, whatever. But now, after I'm drinking partial beer, I'm down. I like it. I'm giving it a 7.9 out of 10.
Likewise.
Good.